All right, good morning, good evening, and good night. And everything you thought you knew, you have no effing idea. I called this jail tonight, this Outagamie County, Wisconsin sheriff slash jail slash whatever they call themselves. And I just don't get it. What did I miss? Like, what am I doing wrong here? Uh, I guess it takes a brick to fall on your head to figure out you're slaving a guy out, making him work in the kitchen. You admitted it all on the phone. You have no reason for holding him in the Outagamie County Jail there in Wisconsin, and he admits it. I wish I had this on recording. I don't. We had about a 5 minute conversation, and the guy's got nothing good to say for himself other than he's slaved himself out in the kitchen to get good time. I said, I don't know why anyone would want to work for you, let alone be in your jail. I just don't get it. Um, and on top of that, do you who's in charge? What did he get charged for? What new charges does he have? How did he break his probation? And nobody can answer the question. Nobody. I haven't seen anybody answer the question. So this just baffles me all the way around. I'm stuck trying to figure out what went wrong here in Wisconsin still days later. I've called the district attorney's office. I've called uh, the attorney general of the state of Wisconsin. I've called just pretty much his probation officer. I don't get no phone calls back. I don't get no answer. I leave messages. I I'm trying to reason with them. I'm like begging them. Like, why did he get sentenced to his entire sentence revoked? And I can't get anywhere. I can't get a solid answer from them. So I guess I just wonder like what is going on. Um, please feel free to super chat. Please feel free to drop some money in the PayPal tonight. Um, always much appreciated. You can find it in my about page, my PayPal link. Um, I am not in need of your money, for sure. I don't need it. I don't want it. Randall Dedizio, he's in jail. He probably needs it more than me. Um, I don't know how, right now, as it sits, to get him out. I'm sitting here kind of dumbfounded today, and I thought maybe a lawsuit would do it, maybe a writ of habeas corpus. I don't know. To try and help him. Nobody will even tell me what he's charged with. They said he had jail on the 22nd and that he had court, and he will not tell me, just that he was revoked for 2 years. Really won't tell me how or why or what's going on there. I'm dumbfounded. I get this awful look on my face, like I don't know what I'm doing. And you kidnap a man off the street, you take him away from his family for years, a year at a time. And I'm just wondering, does everybody think this is normal in the United States of America, that Wisconsin has made the map again for one of the worst places to live in America? Wisconsin, top of the list, top 10. Don't go to Wisconsin. You know what? I'm going to have a cup of coffee, I think. Let's go get a. You guys want some coffee? Yeah, let's get some coffee. We'll just get ourselves a cup of coffee. I mean, this is just upsetting. So we'll just pour ourselves a little cup of coffee, huh? Why not? Oh boy. There we go. We all done. I know how to spill some coffee. I know how to drink some coffee. Mmm, that's nice and hot. Ah, that'll burn your mouth. But look, why? Why Randall? Why hold him hostage like this? Highly upsetting due to the nature of Wisconsin and what he was charged with initially. His charges of giving the middle finger to a girl in a Porsche or a guy in a Porsche. I don't even know. That's how bad this is. This stems from a lot of usurpations of beaten and battered. And I seen him taking care of his kids. Never seen him be violent towards anybody on any live stream. Uh, I never seen him threaten anybody on his YouTube channel. Uh, who are these thugs that waged war on just a family man, a normal family man who does not do drugs, does not, I don't even know if he drinks. I don't think he drinks that I've seen. I'm not sure if he smokes cigarettes. I don't know. Maybe someone else can attest to that in the room. Um, I just dumbfounded. Like, I find myself just thinking, like, is this the Twilight Zone? I mean, is there something that I'm missing here? I don't know. Uh, I try to call. I'd call right now with you on the phone. If you guys want to see what I'm dealing with, we could call him again right now. Should we do that? I don't know. Maybe you guys wouldn't even believe me, even if I got him on the phone. I mean, look, I just sit here quiet. I mean, we'll let them talk. And he said he was busy and he had to go. Well, maybe he's got time to talk. I'm gonna go flip off every Porsche I see. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Outagamie County, Wisconsin, make sure when you're driving by, if you see any Porsches downtown, you flip them off. That's right. Um, it's not violent. It's not violent. I thought it was protected under free speech. Cohen versus California, Soon versus Brookings. I mean, a lot of state laws that say you're allowed to give the middle finger and say "f the police." I mean, ooh, I censored that. I mean, if you'd like, I'd say it out loud. I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen to me. A rabbit's not going to come out of a hat and jump out and bite me if I say it. But look, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we should call him. I mean, you got your phone over there? Can I get your phone? Google the Outagamie. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're dirty. I like dirty hands. You know what I'm saying? We're getting our hands a little dirty now. So let's give them a call. Let's see what they're doing. And let's look. I don't even think I'm gonna get more than 5 seconds in the call, but we're gonna see here. They usually don't shut up on the phone, so let's see. See if we can get it this time for the record. I mean, I called them like 10 minutes ago. The problem is that the county has no game. They were out a long time ago. They have no game. They have no. Look, I know the feeling of the system is bad. I've been treat me like a dog and having schizophrenia. Exactly. It's garbage. But let's call them. Let's call them. I'm not done here. Hold on. I'm getting Google pulled up. Where's Google? Google. We're gonna do maps, and then we're gonna look at Outagamie. Outagamie County, Wisconsin. It's already in the search. Where's the jail? Where's the jail? Ooh, that's ugly looking. Outagamie County. I should have done jail. Hold on. Gotta add jail. Let's see what we got here. The sheriff's department, it's closed, opens Wednesday at 8 a.m. All right, let's see. The phone number is 92 blah 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 83 blah 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 56 blah blah blah. Call. Speakerphone.
You have reached the Outagamie County Sheriff's Department non-emergency number. If this is an emergency, Give me Sheriff, this is Jesse.
Yeah, I had called a little bit ago. I was calling on Randall Dedizio, and just so you know, this is being monitored and recorded for quality and assurance purposes. But I was doing a well-being check on him, but also I wanted to know what he was charged for or extra charges. And the last officer I spoke to wasn't really helpful in telling me why his bond was revoked, his probation was revoked, and so they were saying he was stuck in there for another year, and he had court the 22nd. I don't. And every call that I've placed to his probation officer has went unfounded, and I can't get him to answer my phone call. And I was just wondering if that's normal practice there in Wisconsin.
I guess I'm not sure. You reached me in the dispatch center. It sounds like you're trying to reach somebody in the jail. Is that right?
Yeah, isn't 9 for the jail?
No, it brought you down to the dispatch center. I'm not exactly sure why, but I can get you up there. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, please get me over. Unless you guys can help me out. Wait, can is there any way you can see what he was charged for?
That would be the jail, so I'll get you up there and they should be able to help you out, okay?
But you're an officer, right? You can look at his
No,
record.
I'm not. I'm not an officer. I'm just a dispatcher.
So you can't put me through to like the captain or anything?
There would be a road supervisor on, but if you're looking for charges and it's somebody that's already up in the jail, you'd want to speak to them. Once I transfer you up there, you can certainly ask for their supervisor.
Okay, well, I did a cop. Do you know if Randall was ever charged with a crime or violated his probation? As far as your end goes, was he ever charged with another crime? Violation
I'm
of
not sure. I'm
probation.
not looking at those records right now, and I would not be able to release that to you.
You wouldn't be able to release that? That's not public information or is there a way to do it? Do you guys have like a FOIA request thing or a request of
A what
sorts?
request?
A FOIA request. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm not familiar. Like an open records request?
Open records request. Yeah, it's your Department of Records, your records department. Do you have a records department in your police department?
Hang on just 1 second for me here, okay?
Yeah, I'm hanging. I'm holding on tight.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for just a second.
All right, thank you.
Are you still there?
Oh yes, I'm still
Are you
here.
still there?
Yeah, I'm still hanging on.
Okay. So the jail would be able to tell you the charges. Otherwise, you can check CCAP or our records department wouldn't be open until business hours tomorrow. And I can give you that phone number if you want it.
No, okay. Well, I'll utilize the jail. Just know that they have not been forthcoming thus far. I'll try tonight to get as far as I can. If not, I'll call records in the morning. I appreciate your help. Just know that um, I'm just reaching a roadblock at the jail, or
Sure.
an avenue of knowing why they're doing what they're doing over there. But I won't take any more of your time up. I know you're dispatched, so thank you for your time. And if you can
Sure. Did you
transfer,
want the phone number for records at all?
just transfer me over to the
Before I let-
transfer me over to the jail.
Okay, sure.
I'll. Is the records a different number?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Is the records
I'm not sure what number you. Oh,
uh
it's the 832-5605. Is that what you call?
8? Is that what you're saying? It is 832 5605
5605.
is records.
That's just the main phone number, and then extension 2 will bring you to records. And it's a 920 area code.
Extension 2920. Okay. All right, man. I appreciate it.
I'll transfer you up to the jail.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Listen carefully as our options have changed. For visiting hours, mailing information,
Oh, I'm listening
or
real
inmate
carefully.
calling services, press 1.
No.
For Huber Law, press
No.
2. For photo, fingerprints, or property information, press 4. For court information, press 5. For health services, press 6.
5,
For bond amounts or in-custody information,
6,
press 7.
7.
For all other calls,
We're doing
please
7.
press 0.
We're definitely doing
To
7.
repeat these options,
How to give you kind of records can I help you?
Records? I thought this was the jail.
Oh, it's a part of the jail. Yeah, we have different parts of it. Just as the records where we keep all the files.
Okay, so do you have Randall Didizio's charges? Oh, and just so you know, this is being monitored and recorded for quality and insurance purposes.
Yeah, sure. What was your question? I'm sorry. What was that again?
Okay, so do you have Randall Didizio's what he was charged with?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He just came in on a probation hold.
No, that's not possible. Is a probation
Okay,
hold?
I'm just telling you what's on the computer or what's on the file. He's just on a probation hold, and then he was sentenced on the probation hold to whatever he was sentenced to.
for a year. But how did he violate? Why?
That
How did he violate it?
I don't know. I'm just the records clerk here. I don't know.
Well, how come nobody knows?
I don't know. The only thing I know is sentenced after a revocation hearing he had in front of a judge, and the judge gave him 9 months and 9 months.
So 18 months, or is that concurrent?
It was 9 months, and so what was his release date? I can't remember. I gotta look it up.
November 22nd.
24th was it or something?
November 24th. I thought it was of 2021.
Let's see here. I want to make sure that the release date 11/24 of 2022. Yeah, so next year.
Okay, but it doesn't say how he violated his probation.
No, that would be done in the courtroom.
I was told to call you guys for that information, that you would know from the sheriff's department specifically, and they said call over here, and they know like what his charges are or what he's. How do you revoke a guy's bail, but he's got no more charges?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to probably talk to
Probation.
the judge on that.
You understand where I'm coming from, though, right? I'm not just
No,
banging
all.
my
I
own
really
head
don't.
against the wall, right?
Don't bang your head against the wall, sir. No. The only thing I know is that.
Well, I'm
that
hanging
just
on here by a thread. I just.
Hold, and then after that, he went and saw the judge. The judge revoked his probation and gave him a sentence to sit in county jail.
For what purpose? Please, for the love of God, for what purpose? I just need to know for what purpose. I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't they pay you to
What do they have
know?
to give you?
I know
I do
they.
not know.
I know they pay you. How much do they pay you per hour when you sit in there?
Oh, I can't discuss my salary, sir.
Is it $30 an hour? Is it on the Wisconsin.org?
I really don't know, sir.
Well, I don't know all these people
Have
that
you
get
Have you ever
paid.
tried calling him direct?
No, I can't get a. Can you tell him to call me? You want you want? I give you.
Can they call to him?
I can give
Does he
you.
know you?
Yeah, he knows me. I'm his friend, but
Okay,
I
I'm just
don't.
asking. I don't know.
But I
I don't know who
don't.
you are. I don't know.
I'm YouTube. I'm fuck the
Okay.
police on YouTube. You want to look me up?
No, I really don't. I don't know. But no, the only thing I got for you is that he's sitting here until that release date. That's all I got for you.
For what reason? Do you have
I
that?
don't know.
They told me that you had
The
that.
judge sentenced him to the release date of 11/24/2022.
What judge did that? What judge made that order?
Oh, that would be one of the what are the revocation judges? They're out of Madison, I think, because it's a state issue. It's because it's through probation. Yeah, it would be a judge out of the Madison area.
And was he on parole or probation?
Probation.
Well, this is weird. Unsupervised or supervised?
I think he had a supervisor. He had a probation agent.
An agent. What do you got to do to qualify for one of them?
I don't know. Well, I got to go now because the phone is ringing, and you have a good evening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to waste your time. Oh, you fucking hung up on me. Oh, you douchebag. All right. Well, boys and girls, you heard it here first. We're getting nowhere. We're banging our heads against the wall, and we ain't getting nowhere fast. And I'm hanging on for dear life here. But for the life of me, I can't figure this shit out. And once, twice a day, I gotta go. I gotta go, sir. I gotta go. I tell them who I am. Fuck the police. I'm on YouTube. You want to come find me? I mean, maybe you could bang this into my head or something. I don't know. Good try, but I feel like I'm not dumbing it down enough for them. Like man, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I had to let you guys hear it for yourself because I can't wrap my head around this. I really can't. My entire life, I thought I knew. I thought I could ask questions and I could get answers and I could search for the truth. And now I'm feeling defeated, and I feel like I suppose that's the way Eric Brandt felt, just depleted, defeated, and just said, "Ah, just go take my prison cell because got nothing left. There's nothing out here for me. There's no freedom. I can't even ask a simple question and get anywhere." I'll call records tomorrow, man. Y'all want to hear that phone call? You know what, dude? This is it's fair game, dude. I mean, I can't let him just sit there and not ask the questions. He's like, well, why don't you talk to him? You're his friend. Why don't you talk to him? Because you motherfuckers make it impossible for me to talk to him. Pass a message along. Tell him to give me a call. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on an open conversation. I have many conversations with Eric. I have many conversations with people throughout the community. But why I can't get one? You got him working in the kitchen, being your slave. I didn't even get to that. I'd love to get to that. All right. Whitebeard says, "Run, run, run." Shit is fucked up and stuff. We got our coffee here though, and we're trying to figure it out. I mean, I just I'm running 100 miles a minute here in my head, but I can't get past this jail. It's like I've hit roadblock after. It doesn't matter who I call. It doesn't matter probation. It doesn't. What did he get violated for? You have to be violated for something. Why does nobody know? I hate saying the same thing over and over and over again like a broken record, but I'll just keep saying it till I figure it out. I am not a guy that just hits his head against the wall multiple times in a day and doesn't get an answer. I'm not that guy. I am fuck the police. I demand answers. I was born in a Midwest town just like him, Wisconsin. He's in the Midwest, right? Common sense would tell you. I mean, this kid, he's a family man. He's not a thug. How did he get a parole officer in the first place for flipping off someone in a... I remember his first video he ever did on YouTube. I mean, this kid is an icon in my eyes. He was a hero from day one. And I set him aside a little bit, and I was on the Eric Brandt thing and, defend. And I was on all these different pages, and I was doing the James Freeman thing. And I kind of overlooked Big Daddy News. But I told him right when I first seen him, I said, man, I love you, bro. You got something that you just won't put up with their shit, bro. You got some tenacity about you. You really working. And he did. Who are you asking about? I was asking about the state of Wisconsin. That's what I was asking about. On the side of my own. I painted shit is fucked up and stuff on the side of my house, and a constitutional provision that says you have the right to record your public officials in the course of their public duties. Yeah, we don't have any rights anymore. This is America. You can't call, you can't talk to them, you can't record them, you can't do anything, but they can throw you in jail for no reason at all. I see. When are people going to get so fed up that no, if you can record me, then I can record you. And so I talked to one person in the jail last weekend, and he says to me, I don't like being recorded. And so he comes over and he pertains to say how he doesn't like being recorded, and he shoves his hand in my face and he goes like this. He goes like this, like a video camera. And he stands like 2 feet from me and he acts like he's videoing me. I said, you realize there is already 5 cameras watching me at all times, right? I don't understand. You work here and you subject yourself to being on camera. I don't see what the problem is. He's medical staff. I just don't like when people hang up on my people. And when I call to ask you a question, you should probably answer your phone and you should probably talk to me, not just hang up on me. Your job, you get paid to do your job, right? You're on the tax rolls, right? You get paid by the county taxpayers, and we're not allowed to request something of our public officials or our employees. Are they state employees? Let's talk about that. When what he just said on the phone, did he say he was a state employee? He works for the state. I can't tell you how much I'm paid. Are you paid $30 an hour? Because I'm pretty sure if you work for the state of Wisconsin, you probably have to put your name on a list, and it's probably public record for every police officer, jailer, firefighter, dog catcher, and so and so and so and so on. But I'm not the smartest, brightest bulb in the world. So man, this is way over my pay scale. I should just go home and just ignore that people are getting stolen, slaved out in the kitchen, working to get time cut off their sentence. Is he even going to get his good time? Or are they just going to kick him out of the kitchen after he doesn't do a good enough job or spits in their food? And then, I don't know. I don't know. All state employees are federal employees that lie and attempt to say they are not federal. Can't believe gave you information. He did note he changed tone when he realized he had a probation agent. May want to figure Wisconsin probation agent. The Wisconsin probation agent, I had his name for a while. I'm drawing a blank right now. I have him on LinkedIn. He has a LinkedIn profile. But when I tried to friend request him, he deleted my profile. Don't ask me how he did that, but he has straight up broken his oath of office by kicking me off a public profile. My name is FTP, and yes, it's FTP, and on Google, it's FTP. It's not anything else but FTP. My name is FTP. What do you not get about that? So if I say my name is fuck the police, it's fuck the police. It's not, hey, can I kick you off LinkedIn? I mean, if that's the crybaby shit you're gonna do, get down the road then. I don't. There's no room for you here. I can't. I can't. I have no time for you. It. I am who I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? I don't know. Whatever. But back at it again. Let's see what we got here. You can't be a government employee without being a federal employee. States are like carnival tokens compared to the country being money. They do not recognize anything by your all caps name. No, they don't defend. The all caps name is you're a slave. States are impotent crybabies. Impotent. They're well. I hope they quit breeding. Is what I hope. My dream is that they become sterile and they actually their moms actually take part in the process of what's that called? The what is her name? She goes by some name. Some girl that started the foundation of planned whatever. But either way, you can plan not to have kids for a long, long time. You're evil. You don't deserve them, and you don't belong to have them. And you should probably just go to that clinic and deal with it because this shit's horrible. I've never seen anything like this in the state of Wisconsin. You're all inbred or something. Like I don't even know what's going on there. It's horrible. It's horrible. You got this Dylan, fucking whoever the fuck he is up there, and what's it? Hoofa. I don't know, some lake. It's by Chicago somewhere. Fuck. What a joke. Anyways, Bob. Lorena. No. L'Oreal. Look, I don't even know what to say to you guys anymore. To try and even hold this together any longer tonight, I'm just getting all goofy on. I mean, I was hoping they'd give me a call back or something and tell me to quit calling them, but I've called them for like 6 weeks straight and nothing. Can't get nothing out of the guys. All I want is this guy's charges. That's all. I mean, it sounds simple, don't it? What did they say? Call up some CD, C.B, or she said something about some records online. You can look it up online. So somebody go look up on that database what he's charged with. You can't be charged with a parole violation. You can, but you can't. You had to violate your parole somehow. You can't just get booked into the jail for no reason. It just doesn't work like that. I'll just keep on talking. The agency known as the state is subject. Hold on. The agency known as the state is subject to obligations under the executive branch and the Ethics Code 5 CFR 2635.101. Did you see the new? Yeah, it is in the mind, and people need to get out of it. They need to quit realizing that Mother Teresa was a chick and she didn't get told what to do very often. She just did what she wanted to do and she did what was right. So if you're doing what was right, just keep on doing it. So did Martin Luther King. Hell, Rodney King was in the wrong, but still doing right. He wasn't even in the wrong. Let's be honest. Rodney King wasn't in the wrong. He got beat by 6, 7 officers. For what? I hear sirens. Titillates my senses, kind of like this coffee. Don't get any ideas? What are you trying to tell me? I can't go? I'm free. You can't stop me. I'm tied down with the knot. Really? No, you can't. You can't. I'm Mother Teresa with a ring. I can do whatever. I'm free. I'm free in my heart and my mind. You can't stop this. This is a wrecking ball. For 20 plus years I've loved. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just love Randall's kids the way Randall loves his kids. I just want what's best for the family unit. I don't want to tear down. I don't want to put him in jail, and I don't want to extort Big Daddy News for anything. I love who he is, what he does, and I've loved him from the minute that he's entered YouTube. I know why he started his channel, and I'm there for him. I support the fuck out of him up and to the point of going to prison for Big Daddy News. And how many motherfuckers gonna say that for somebody else? I sacrifice for him. A lot of people wouldn't do that. Nobody. All right, I'm done. You guys can just keep listening to me drink. It'll be ASMR while you fall asleep tonight. Enslavement, government. It's enslavement. Enslave. Look, I already know what's went on in America, and I already know what's been done to just sheeple. It's just sheeple just looking the other way and cowardly lions. If it's the Wizard of Oz, we're all cowardly lions, and they're up there just pounding on their chests, being He-Man, or I don't get it, but they like making kids cry. Yeah, they do. They don't like kids. They don't. Um, Wisconsin has always been on the verge of DSS breakdown. There is nowhere in the world you can go other than the state of Wisconsin, have your kids pulled because of a number generated by a computer. If your PSA score is lower than 100 or over 100, your mom and your dad are basically going to get their kids taken. Tell me what other state that happens in. Maybe the state of California, but Wisconsin was the one that pioneered taking people's kids away if the mom and dad have too high of a PSA score. I don't know. I don't know. Trying to think of what else we can talk about tonight. I think tomorrow it's on to more phone calls and on to the records department and on to pulling and pulling and pulling until I can file a federal lawsuit on something. There has to be something, somebody that I can get up on that stand and ask them, why did you revoke this man? Why? We need to know. The public should know. Why is this man jailed? What threat is Big Daddy News? Who is the threat? Who did he threaten? What did happen? For real. Do we have it on camera what he did? Did you see his middle finger come up and out of his car? And under the United States Constitution, is that illegal? So I want a lawsuit filed. I want to see a federal lawsuit. I want to see the Wisconsin. I want to see this prosecutor brought to justice. I think it's treasonous at best how she abused her power in the state of Outagamie, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, wherever she's out of. However they speak in Wisconsin, I don't know. Wisconsin, I don't know how to say Wisconsin. Well, don't you know? I'm from Fargo, don't you know? So I don't know what the fuck y'all doing out there in Wisconsin, but whatever you doing, it's not right. It's wrong. I'm trying to keep it together, but what I really want to say, it really wants to come out tonight. It really wants to tell you what it really is. I wish I could get a couple strong people behind me to understand what I'm going through, but I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself for the next 364 days until Big Daddy News is released, until the just is unjustly let go. Like, stop, let go, don't, stop it. Yeah, I don't know. That's what comes to my mind. Uh, be well, you have rights. Yes, I thought we had rights. I thought so. I thought so. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Do we have rights? Do we really have rights? And they got duties. That does make kind of sense. Now that you put it like that, it's like, do they have duties? Because they act like fucking lazy. They act like they're lazy. Like they can't get off their butts to do anything. They can't lift a finger. How do you even take care of your kids? I want DSS called on your dumbass. If you're the prosecutor of that place, I want you're making false accusations, false claims, and everything about you is a lie. If you're the prosecutor for Outagamie County, Wisconsin, you're a fucking liar. Just because the dude flipped you off does not mean you have a case. You don't have a case. I'm sorry. Not even if your little kid was in the back of the fucking car do you have a case. And I'm the one telling you that. I'm just a fucking YouTuber. I don't know nothing. All right, this is getting out of hand, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. I mean, yeah, I try to say shit and nobody listens, and then you got to get loud about it, like Eric. And then when you get loud, people say you're aggressive, and then fucking tables automatically start flipping the fuck over for no fucking reason. They just flip themselves over. I don't know who the fuck flipped the table over. Oh, wait, it was me. Oh, shit, that's your mission? Oh, my God. Oh, fuck, he said it. Yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah, I fucking did it. And yeah, I'll fucking do it again. Aggressive? A little bit. A little bit. But I love the fuck out of all of you. And I would do it again. These motherfuckers don't have the rights. If something's wrong, you fucking call it wrong till you turn purple in the face. And if you get pissed off, rightly so you should. We the people. We the people be like FTP. Be like, what? What? What it be like, FTP? FTP be like, fucking please, how do you know he's in jail? Do you confirm he's in jail? Yeah, I just called. Man, defend. Fuck, are you just deaf, dumb, or blind? Which one are you? Because I just made a phone call. Let me reiterate. I just made a phone call and I asked them, was he in custody? Yeah, he was in custody. I've been on the phone with him twice tonight. He can't hear me anyway, so I'm fucking talking to a mute. Sorry. Oh, and I'll get shit for that too, for saying that. Because you just can't help stupid. You can't fix stupid. Freedom begins in the mind with Crow 777. Now, look, if you're pissed off at me about that, look, there's nothing you can do about it, right? So if I say you fucked up in what you were saying in my chat, you have no rights in my chat room, so I just kick you out. Now, is that right of me to do that? Is that right of me what I just did to you right there? No, it's not. None of what I said was okay, was it? But put up with it because I'm me and I'm better than you, right? Are you guys following me? Like, just leave the room now. Like, it's like, no, this dude's he's full of it. He's full of himself and he's just a narcissist at best. And he doesn't know what's best and he doesn't know the law and he's not smart at all. And that's what I'm waiting for you fuckers to say, really. Just leave. Hence why I asked. Well, I don't know. I thought you were defending something. I'm not sure what your name means. Defend. You could be defending a cop. You could be defending a prosecutor. You could be defending a judge. You could be defending your dog. You could be stealing a dog. You could be, I mean, I don't even know what you do with your dog or this dog named Emma. I have no clue. It's not my business and I'm not trying to take away your dog. That's all I do know. Deaf and okay. I came in last half of that phone convo. Well, I'm sorry, defend. I'm not picking up what you're laying down. Uh, I I don't understand you not even 10% of the time. And even if I did, I can't understand why the fuck you did what you did with Eric. So fuck you. What are good friends for anyways? I honestly I don't fucking trust you past where I can throw you. I mean that's just being real. That's like the realest I can be. Anyways, uh Sixth Estate, Arizona. Welcome. It's been a while. Well, we can only pray that you don't have Emma anymore because, honest to God, fucking truth is you were homeless, she was homeless, everybody was homeless, and it's a goddamn crime to be homeless and cold out there in Denver. And you can't possibly have been taking care of that dog in the van for that long and fed him water and food. And we all know there's a PSA score for you and Emma. And if you can't take care of her and you're homeless in your van, God damn it, you got to give up that dog, defend. Everybody was just right about everything they said about you and your dog. They were so worried about it. Um, it's this is what YouTube is. It's a very bad, no good, terrible, very. I call it like I see it, and it is what it is. It you know what? But nobody will call out Big Daddy News, the jail. Nobody will do it to the jail staff. Nobody's got the balls to call the Outagamie County Jail. Nobody's got the balls to call the Sheriff's Department in Outagamie County. Nobody's got the balls to call the Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, the Records Department. Come on, dude. Where y'all at on this? Why can nobody? How about one of you motherfuckers? I got $100 bill sitting right here. If you can get that prosecutor on the phone with me for 5 fucking minutes in a recorded fucking call, I want his probation officer on a recorded call. I got $100. That's the bounty. One phone call, 5 minutes. That's what I want. That's the bounty. $100. I pay. I pay. I pay. I pay. Anyways, okay, that was a little bit of a rant. That was uncalled for. It's a little aggressive. It was a little over the top, but I put my money where my mouth is, and yet it don't get me nowhere because nobody can do it. Nobody can put this little fucker on the phone. I'll even give you his name. I don't know what the fuck his name. Did I write it down somewhere? Gamey County Jail, P.O. Box 1779, area code 54911. I don't know. I know I wrote it down somewhere, so it's on one of these pieces of paper. It could be anywhere. It could be nowhere. I don't know. Crickets. Crickets. Ain't nobody got no money. I don't know where his name is. I'm fucking. He's dumb anyways. He's his probation officer. You can't even get anywhere when you ask what his name is. I can. I did. He's on LinkedIn. What's his name knows who he is. Swan Villain. He knows who he is. Go check out Swan Villain. He knows who that dude's name is. Oh no. Is Emma okay? Are you cutting the Hey, I don't know what's going on Sixth Estate, Arizona. I have no fucking idea what's going on with them anymore. So much drama has surrounded them. I don't even know why he's in my room. I'm like, I don't know. I fucking if I thought he was all about freedom or something, I could see why he'd be in here. But I don't know. To be honest with you, like friends, he stabbed his friend in the back. So how you gonna come back around and try and act like no, no? He can't even hear what I'm saying, anyways. What the fuck is the point? Just saying. Uh, Anyways, if anyone else don't see it like that, well, go disagree and leave. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm not trying to get subscribers. If I was, I would just go over to fucking Andrew's stream and steal all his subscribers. Because the way he treats them, they'll come right on over. He abuses his what do you call it? His friends and family and his kids, and doesn't put them in seatbelts and just all types of shit. I never seen nothing quite like it. I mean, his old lady's so fucking strung out, it's not even funny. The all-night-a-thon just never quits. But hey, when stabbed Eric Brandt in the back. When Alan stabbed Eric Brandt in the back. Yes. Yes, you remember that. 6th Estate, Arizona. Do you? I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? Who stabbed who in the back? I mean, you said it. You stabbed Eric Brandt in the back. So, figuratively, how's that go? Figuratively or hypothetically, or I don't know. I'm looking for a word I can't find. I gotta go to the English dictionary. At fuck the police. How exactly did I stab Eric in the back? You see, you're taking it out of context again, Defend. You stabbed him in the back right there on Colfax, dude. Right there on Colfax. I can't even fucking believe you did that. And when I say that, I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. You stabbed him in the back. It makes no sense. Taking people's dogs, stealing fucking dogs. It makes no sense. How did you stab him in the back? You left him. I mean, if it wasn't you, it was Catilla, right? So before it was Eric, you stabbed Catilla in the back. How much do you love her, though, right? Oh my God, Catilla. I mean, let's be real. This is not your first go around in the auditing community, all the way from the East Coast and then all the way to the Midwest or Denver, Mountain Time. How about you, 6th? How did I stab Eric in the back? I can't do it. Look, how did you not stab him in the back? You guys were going back and forth for how long with your little pissing match as you're in a van and won't even show him your location. That's how much of a coward man you really are. Honestly, you're coward. You ran. Even though he wanted to talk to you. No, I don't want to meet up with Eric anymore. I'll just go hide. Hide on a mountaintop. He'll never find me here. So basing your belief on what you saw, not the inside facts. Got it. Well, Defend, you just keep twisting it so that it fits your narrative, because that's the most important thing here, is that your narcissistic ass is always going to be narcissistic. It isn't never going to change. It doesn't make you fucking right, Defend. It doesn't. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. Just because you think that you can paint the narrative in everybody's mind, you can't. And you can't on your own channel. Lost. You besmirched my name repeatedly. Unprovoked. Yes. Why is my Bouncer Slab account banned on your channel this time? Bouncer Slab, I will do something about that when I get a chance to. Be like the 5th and ever. But you know what? I don't have friends. I don't like you. I don't care why you're banned. And there's nothing you can do or say that's going to make you like me like you or you like me. So what do you want to do? I mean, you want to come over and give me a hug or pat me on the back? Because honestly, I don't have many friends. If you're not calling up for Swan Villain and you're not calling up for Big Daddy News, you're not really a friend of mine. Honestly, I'm on some next level shit. I want to see people not go to jail. And if your ass is not in jail, I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm here to free people. Free the people. And if you don't want to talk about freeing the people and you want to be on some stupid shit like defend, go ahead. Continue the defend drama. Nobody gives a flying fuck. You're just making yourself look fucking. You're basically putting. You might as well go over to Andrew's room or 10th Man's room because they want you over there. Honestly, drama. That's all. That's all you are. At the end of the day, you're just another talking point to me, and it aggravates me that you don't have more self-respect for the auditing community. We all know you was never in the auditing community fucking anyways. You're just a homeless fucking bum. That's it. That's all you've ever been. Sorry. Get a life. Stop stalking people. That's all I'm going to say, defend. Need I say more? But I'm not telling the truth. The facts. Don't go talk to Katilla. Don't take it out of words out of her mouth. Nope. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just came by after the fact. And I haven't been in YouTube for 2 years listening to everything that's come out of your mouth. Or a lot of it. You're right. I don't know anything, defend. Oh, ballistic load. You have so many accounts. I don't care where you go. You know what? I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't know. Just go. I'll unblock you when I feel fit, when I reach my block list. And it's, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. Then that's you not knowing what I'm talking about. So just go. When I can relate to you and get on your level and pick some mushrooms and some yellow mushrooms, and maybe then you'll like me. Bubbles? You want to blow bubbles for 50 cents? We can do that. I'll do that with you all day long, man. You want me to hold your hand too? While you go pee in the toilet? Bubbles will wear a plain mask from now on. He's going to be hurt. Yeah. Now he doesn't have the FTP mask on anymore. He's probably out in the woods playing with himself as we speak. Bubbles has no mask anymore, so now he just gets all that in his mouth now. So whatever. Bubbles. I remember Bubbles. Me and him had it out a few times. That's what I'd like to tell Defend right now. Just go blow some bubbles. 50 cents. It's real cheap. But that doesn't mean I like you. Okay, just because I like Mr. Bubbles does not, or the FTP mask or the FTP outfit, does not mean you get a pass or you get unblocked from my channel. He had it on for Thanksgiving celebration video. You know what? I don't even watch you anymore. That's how irrelevant you really are to me. I'm trying to free people, and here you come in with some Bubbles comments. You're so far off task. I mean, if you'd quit playing with Bubbles and your dolls, honestly, sick fetish. Really sick, honestly. But anyways, I don't know. Nothing to see here if you ain't helping. Big Daddy, one love. That's right. Help Big Daddy. Call on Big Daddy's behalf. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one recording and making these phone calls. I can't be the only one sticking my neck out on a line. I need 500 more people doing it right along with me. Otherwise, it ain't even a thing. It's not the help I need. I fucking need you guys to do something. Like, get some fucking results. His kids need results. His wife needs results. I don't give a fuck if all he did was sit in the basement. I don't give a fuck if all he did was 3D print. I don't give a fuck if... Bro, I seen him out there camping with his kids. I'm hooked. It's the same as seeing fucking Otto the Watchdog's kids. If you stand behind Otto, you stand behind Big Daddy News because he has fucking kids. Oh no. Probably I love you. Give it to Big Daddy News. If you're going to give $350, you give it to Big Daddy News. Don't give it to me. I don't want any of your money. I don't want your donation. Take your donation and shove it up Big Daddy's account in jail. Anyways, donation to someone else. Thanks for being a good person. No, go blow bubbles and go blow them on Big Daddy News. How about that? We'll make it rain on Big Daddy News tomorrow. Okay. Oh, snap. Defend is an expert at unhostessness. I support that lifestyle, but the betrayals. Does he want to come up on panel? Defend, do you want to come up on panel? Where is he? Is he still here? I bet you he's not even here. Let's see. If he really stuck around, let's see it. I want to see it. Let's go defend. I love to see a defend on a panel. And you know what? I hope he talks about. Hold on. I hope he talks about Big Daddy News. I hope he has something to say good about Big Daddy News and his kids and his wife and his life and something other than talking about defend. That's what I want to hear. Is defend all about himself? Is he a narcissist, or can he prove me wrong that he can talk about something or someone or some inclination of a smart conversation other than shoving people in the dirt and stabbing them in the back like you did to Eric, and then being a coward about it and running away? But I don't know nothing. Jump up on the panel. Go ahead. Giving it to My Little Pony, adult chat, and your name. Oh, you're giving it to your little pony. All right, you give it to your little pony. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's giving it to his little pony or some shit. I don't know what he's doing. He always says he's doing something and then he's never doing shit. He's sitting there fucking in his house. Fucking, there ain't nothing in that motherfucker. Looks like he just lives there by himself, to be honest with you. It's not like he's got an old lady sitting next to him. Bubbles, aka, what's your real name? I don't know. It's probably snowing where he's at. What's his name? He's probably in Minnesota somewhere. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't. He'll tell me his name again. We'll just call him Ballistic Load. You are now the unicorn that attacked My Little Pony adult chat. You had your way with them with that tiny little horn. Wow, you're really being yourself again. Whatever your real name is, Bubbles or FTP Bubbles or Blow Bubbles or I collect bottles, mason jars, and stupid shit. Been collecting since I don't know, dude. You're probably sitting on the couch right next to your old lady right now. I can just about imagine. Anyways, she's probably laughing at your ass right now. Honestly. But you want to talk about unicorns? All right. Whatever, dude. Here, fuck it. I'll just go get a unicorn. Fuck it. This motherfucker thinks I ain't got a unicorn sitting right beside me. Here. You want to see a fucking fluffy unicorn? You want to see my fluffy unicorn? That's my fluffy unicorn. You see that? You see that fluffy? That's that unicorn. Don't fuck with the unicorn, man. You think I ain't got unicorns laying around my house? I do. Play with me. She gotta say now. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. Thank you for asking. I'll be okay too. Without you. Just go fly a kite, bro. Kangaroo. I don't care what you do. I don't need your money. You didn't support me at all when I was in jail. Where was you at when I was in jail? Nobody was calling on my behalf. You didn't call Minnehaha County. You didn't. Let's be honest. You left me hang, didn't you? While you were shoving bottles. You know? Playing with your little Bubbles doll. Your little FTP. Ooh, here's FTP. Whee! You need help. You put a mask on FTP. That's what you did. That little hunchback. Horrible. Anyways, it's a good, but this guy, that's like Bouncer or something. I don't know. You ever heard of him? Bouncer. Defend used to acknowledge his issues. I think he lost his way. No, I'm pretty certain he did. Crabs in a bucket. Crabs, something. What's it say? Crab, and a fly? Yeah, he lost his way. That was a good 6 to Arizona. Hey, look, he's never supported me a day. Not even with a dime, not even with a dollar, and not with the cent. So, he stabbed me in the back too, as far as I'm concerned. What's he good for? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, look, man, I can't keep doing this. Defend took every ounce of goodness that I had tonight, and that's what he's good at. Effing stuff up. Like, that's what he did in Denver. That's what he's going to continue to do in California. It's what he's going to continue. Look, he won't even leave Denver. Catilla didn't want him in California. Now he's on to Denver. I mean, he's busy fighting Rick over Catilla. I don't know who's playing with who over there, but whatever. It's not long enough. That's all I do know. It's not adding up. Nobody can get it up, and I just hope for a brighter day, dude. Like, this is sick. And I don't know what part of the community this is, but I'm not into it, dude. I'm not feeling it. I'm not catching what you're putting down, Johnny. I have no idea what shit you're on. All you on is some talking shit. Defend can rub a conch with the best of us. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Cricket and Sabres. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, what is Defend gonna do? Is he gonna play with that doll too? That FTP doll? Yeah. Anyways, Defend didn't want to come up on panel. I extended the invitation out to him. He's upset, and now he's gonna go cry in his van down by the river. Sorry, you know. Oh, my ear hurts. I'm sick of talking. It's been an hour. You guys are on your own. I'm out. I did a little cop watch earlier for y'all. I'm gonna try and sleep. I can't sleep. I'm turned around. Wasn't sleeping in jail. You don't get much sleep in jail, so I gotta go catch some Z's somehow. And Defend, you're not doing it for me. Bouncer, deposit a little bit of that money into my account. We can be friends. And Unicorn, if you got a unicorn hiding in the closet, hell yeah. That's what it's all about. The unicorn life. I was going to come up on panel, but my God complex has taken over. No, you here. You want to come up? Don't be so mean. Look, you really want to come up. Here it is. Here's a link. Last chance. This is the last dance. Last chance for love right here, Bouncer Slab. Eat your heart out. You could find the man of your dreams. The guy that inspired the FTP mask. This is your one shot. Don't blow it. Do not blow. Not on this account. No, you. Oh, so you're in competition with Bouncer? You want me more than Bouncer Slab? Yeah. Ooh. Look at, I got a girl right next to me says I'm taken. I'm taken. So Bouncer, you got stiff competition. Oh, she says she don't share. She don't share. All right, we can't be talking like this on here. The FCC might not let me be, or let me be me. So they try to shut me down. Ooh, I gotta get. Ooh, it's Texas State.
Oh,
What up,
damn.
Six?
Is it too? I'm sorry. Is it too dark? It's too dark.
It's okay, man. Where you at?
I'm sitting out back
Oh yeah, you up at the
at the
cabin? Or
house.
you down?
No, I'm
House?
up in Flagstaff.
Like, yep. Awesome.
Yeah, getting a little cold. Got it. Looks like it was snowing up on the mountain here today, but just a little sprinkles in town.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Good to see you.
Doing all right. If all my people weren't in jail or taken away
Which
from their families,
all your people?
like Big
Meaning,
Daddy News, Wisconsin.
oh, I think I missed that. I saw you guys talking about it, but I think I missed it earlier.
Yeah, they put him in on a probation violation, but they won't say what they violated his probation for. I'm just trying to figure out what
Uh,
his charge or extra charge was.
Probably talking back.
That's not breaking the law, though. You understand that, right?
Well, of course I do, but
They don't.
well, they called it something else, but it was probably talking back. You know, you got to lick the boot.
Gotta lick their boot. I, I, I'm not licking their boots, and they're. I'm not going to sit in their courtrooms anymore and take any more of their BS. I'm not doing it. So right now we're drawing the peripheral. There's no more. I'm not taking any more plea bargains for the rest of my life. I'm done. It's not happening. I was being nice in the beginning. So Big Daddy News should not take any more. Well, in my opinion, he should not take any more deals because this fucked his family over. I mean, it's gonna fuck my family over. Like I know what's gonna happen, and I can see the fucking future. And this is the sickest shit I've ever seen out of America yet. Because to take family men away from their kids is just wrong. A lot of stuff happens to kids in a very short time.
Yeah, that's one of my big gripes is the child protective services or whatever they call it in your state is none of those words except for child.
They're not DSS. They're not protective services. They're not there for the.
They're not protecting anybody except themselves. You know, there's too many kids go missing, and it's weird and unsettling, and you know.
If they were keeping them safe, they wouldn't be going missing.
Exactly.
You're not keeping them safe. You're not even keeping them safe online.
Out of the system, they're not disappearing like from my back door or anybody's back door. They're disappearing from the system.
Completely, altogether. They're being snuffed out. They're being lost. They're being used for money and checks. They're being used like cattle. It's horrible. I've never seen anything quite like it, and they don't let go. And nor do these people on YouTube. They think, oh, let's go call DSS. Let's go call DSS. It sounds like fun. We can get them swatted. We can get them raided. We can go do fake false checks. We can claim things that are happening to your kids that aren't actually happening, but we claim it, and that's okay because the ends justify the means, and that way DSS gets a hold of another fucking kid. And everybody just sits around and watches it and does nothing. Takes part in it. In fact.
I do. I write letter. You know, I don't get around as good as I used to, but I write letters, make phone calls. You know, I don't record them and put them on Facebook or YouTube, but I do it.
The last person that recorded a phone call.
I don't get stonewalled. I'm very lucky that I get to channel my Aunt Eileen from time to time, who never took no for an answer. And it works. Kind, courteous, and incisive. That's how you do it.
I make the phone calls. Do you remember the last guy that made a phone call? There was a case. He made a phone call about an officer throwing a kid out of her desk and tackling her, basically beating her up, subduing her, assaulting her in a classroom.
That was like several years ago.
Several years ago.
Yeah.
The guy that tried to stick up for that young lady called the school, started talking to the person, just talking. Okay, so he recorded his conversation. He was talking to the front desk, the secretary at the school, and he was asking her some questions about why this officer had put his hands on this young lady and if he knew the officer's name or the person's involved's name or was asking some questions. Do you know what he got charged with for making that phone call and recording it?
I want to hear it.
He got charged. He was a member of copblock.org when it started out, and he got charged
Oh.
with federal wiretapping charges, 5 years or 10 years, and they convicted him, I believe.
He's still in?
I don't know if he's still in. I have not checked on him because that's when I started my crusade, and I've never quit since.
I think I remember hearing that. And
Does it make
I'm not-
sense? I also think in the state of Texas, I think they took his RV. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the same guy, but I think it is.
I think the one well, you know what? It happens often enough. I think the one I'm thinking of didn't happen in Texas.
Where did that well, yeah, I don't know what state he was for sure
But
in.
it happens far too often for people who hear about these. Not everybody hears these things.
No.
These horrible injustices. But as we get it out there wider and wider, when these things, my kids didn't used to see this stuff, and now they see it, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And, millennials and whatever, yeah. They're not damn.
You
They're
got
not damn.
cops over by you, 6th Estate?
Oh, I think that is a ambulance.
Oh, somebody's having a very bad, no good day.
Well, they have like a quarter mile from the hospital.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun. You probably get to hear that all night, every night. That would cause
Yeah,
me to go to a cabin.
yeah. I'm going. I think I'm going back for the whole summer. I didn't do it last year, but I'll do it this year. Going for the whole summer.
Sure sounds like fun.
It's
I'd
quiet
love
and
to get.
peaceful.
Yeah, I'd love to get out of here. I went down to Pier. That was pretty fun, but getting out of South Dakota would be nice. This,
not,
this
not
place
that,
is a.
not
Is
that
it pretty
Arizona's going to be
expensive?
better.
It's not? Is the cost of living there pretty high right now?
Where I live, it's reasonable ish. And down by the cabin, it's been in my wife's family for over 100 years. So, it used to be
I've
used to be National Forest Service land, and then they bought it. They bought 150 acres ish. There's a bunch of cabins, and it's just open during the summer mostly.
right.
Yeah, they shut off the water in October,
So it doesn't freeze.
right? Because a lot of the water system's above ground.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
But that's
Good.
not. But that's not what I came here to talk about,
Beautiful
right?
is talking about beautiful though. That's positivity. It's working in the right direction. Um, I've found that you have always kept it pretty much positive every time you've ever been on my show, and I don't know why some people get it and others don't.
Get what?
But I appreciate that you stay positive. Stay positive while cop watching, cop blocking, being yourself. Just a watcher. Like you have more respect than 90% of my viewers. And I appreciate that.
I don't lie. I don't bullshit. I try to be as honest as I can. At times I try, maintain my anonymity, to a point. Some people know my real name. Hi. Because either I've donated to them or I've emailed them from my. Uh, is it? It's email, so it's not really that personal. It's not like like this. It's not even as intimate as this. But
But I know a lot of people that have used emails and they get into these wars and it's like they're using emails and I'm not saying I haven't done it. I'm saying that it definitely does not need to go on. But if I see an injustice done on here as far as someone scamming people out of money, I'm definitely going to call it out.
oh yeah, me
You
too.
know, but we
And
should
I
also
have.
call we also should call the good ones. Do you know what I'm saying? We should say when people are doing good too, and we should put them out for their excellent deeds and support, which you do. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point that out.
Which reminds me, I'm remiss on sending some couple of people some not currents. What do they call it when you're in jail and you put money in their what account?
Like PayPal account,
Commissary,
commissary account, or canteen,
or canteen. Yeah, I
yep.
do that.
And that's okay. It costs a lot of money for a noodle at my jail. It's like over $1, and I'll tell you. But yeah, that's the best thing you can do for people, and probably for Big Daddy News Wisconsin right now is just keeping him fed. I don't know. Maybe he's in the kitchen. Maybe he's getting fed well. I have no idea. If I get a call out or hear how he's doing, but to know he's going to be in there for a year, you just need support. So it's horrible.
Yeah, our political prisoners. We have to support them when we can.
They are political prisoners. There's nothing short of that. It's the same as Eric. You just they take them and you don't see them again. And for a year, they took me for 3 months. Right, next time it'll be a year and 100 days. And it's like I already know it's coming, but you
Wait, you're
lose
getting
all
locked up?
support. Well, I already got locked up for 3 months,
Right, I knew
but
that.
I'm done next weekend or the weekend after. It's like my last weekend, but they'll find something else stupid to come up with. That's what they do. This is a for-profit state. They know they got money if they get me. So all I can do is sit at home and do you know what I'm saying? I sit at
No,
home and win my P's and Q's and watch my kids, but that's what I thought Big Daddy News was doing. And lo and
your
behold, he's
my kids are grown, man. Your kids are small, so that's like
well, these kids need things. Do you know what I'm saying? They need love. They need attention. Otherwise, they become, you know, they become victims because they're not taken care of. That's what the DSS system does. They take kids and then they're the new places where they
the
put them
victims of
until
the
they're
state. They're victims
victims
of
of
the
the state.
state.
That's not okay, man. You're supposed to be there for your kids. You're never, ever, ever supposed to leave your kids. Ever.
Unless you're fishing.
Fishing. I gotta go fishing. Right? Right.
Well, like not for like 2 years or anything, but for a week. Fuck yeah. Gonna hang out with my boys and kill fish.
There you go. Well, I'd rather be doing that right now, or teach them something that uh, the government just isn't or won't teach them. Right? That's what's so sad about it is you spend your whole life fighting the system when you should be just basically taking care of yourself and taking care of your kids and taking care of your wife and your obligations throughout life. I thought that's what this is about, but they want you to be homeless, nowhere to live. They want to wreck your relationship. They want to be in your relationship. They want to tell you what you do and can and can't say to your wife and your kids. And hey, could you come be my next dad?
No, I don't want anybody to say, "Can you come be my next dad?" Oh no,
No, I thought I have.
I'm too old for that, man.
I'm too old for that. You grow up and you're like, you know what? I don't need you in my life overshadowing me. My PSA score and how violent I am. Never assaulted anybody except for maybe once in a bar. And that dude lied about me in court. Like I told him, and I told him as I was punching him, like, dude, you lied about me in court. Like, yeah, you're getting hit. I warned him before I did it. Like, if you go back
Well,
to playing poker,
I've defended myself effectively. Probably the last time was 15 years ago, but often and effectively. I don't.
there's no
Yeah.
purpose, yeah, other than for defense to go after someone. I wish no one bad or ill will, but if you wish me or uh, you call my family or you threaten in some way, shape, fashion, form, yeah, it's on then. It's on like Donkey Kong. But otherwise, I leave people alone. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. I'll never come back at you. I'll never tit for tat you, and I'll never one up you. I will never grab for something else when it's not needed. Um, a cop, that's the only time I escalate, is because I know that your use of force is such that I have to escalate because otherwise you keep getting the best of me. My arms don't work right now. But anyways, neither here, neither there. My lawyer said it best. I finally had a lawyer that said it like it needed to be said in court. You, the only people that fuck the police, Mark, aka, does not get along with is law enforcement, and all of his problems have stemmed from law enforcement. The end, period. There's no domestics. There's no domestics with ladies. There's no nothing.
I'm pretty
You
sure you
won't
get along.
find it.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you getting along with your neighbors pretty well
I'm
over
trying to think
last
who,
couple of years.
who's my neighbors? Who's my neighbors?
Oh, please
Uh,
tell me you know them all.
I know a couple of them.
Oh,
What do you mean, my neighbors?
I know everybody on my block.
Well,
I've
we talk. We talk when I'm
had a
out
meal or a beer
grilling.
with most of them, and lots. I have a snowblower, and I'll go do, you know, 3 or 4 driveways around my house
Yeah, I
every
used
time.
to do three. But they're gone now. So this year I won't have to worry about that. But it is what it is. People come, people go. That's the way life goes. I'd like to say that everything's been good, and you lose a lot in 3 months. You lose a lot. You lose good people. You lose bad people. You lose people you didn't intend on losing. Just kind of sucks.
Well, the silver lining is you might gain some people and love and support.
You try to open up. You try to talk to all the people you can and keep a nice bright light. Let them know that they're cared about and that you love them. Even when you go to jail, you try to make that inmate that you're sitting right next to feel like a human being, like he's heard, no matter what he's saying. If all he wants to do is talk about himself, you just sit and listen to him because that's what it's all about. Is caring and loving, um, black, white, native, Alaskan, just anybody. I can't see a reason to hate. I really can't. People jump on my channel and even defend, even no matter who you are. I mean, deep down. I mean, I care. I cared about you, and I don't never want to see nobody fight.
Tiffin
And
knows I
and
care about him.
yeah, exactly. He knows. And even though I get
I think
frustrated with him,
honestly, I think he got overwhelmed in Denver. He got
and
overwhelmed in
I
Denver.
imagine
And,
I imagine Eric.
that's just that.
Yeah, that is that. That is that. I'm not gonna. I'm sure they all had a lot to do, and there was a lot going on. And Eric's agenda is not always everybody else's agenda. I'm sure
I
it's
mean,
just not easy being him.
no, I'm free Eric Brett, 100%. For fuck's sake. In prison for words, a political prisoner. What kind of bullshit is that? What is that? I gotta put my glasses. I'm gonna put one. I'm gonna do it. I'm going monocle.
Monocle. Oh, you got
Oh.
to read that.
Oh wait.
I put it back up
You
there
see
for
it?
you.
There. There. I've successfully clicked my glasses back together.
They came unclicked. Fell apart.
Oh wait. Hey, David Boren is here.
Yeah, I talk to David Borden every now and then.
I've never talked to you any of you guys like on the phone. And
What?
that's kind of for a reason. Some people know why, but
Well, nobody likes the CIA and the FBI, so if that's what we're talking about here.
I am not now or nor I have ever been employed by the federal or local or city government.
Nor have I ever been. Yeah, keeping your anonymity is important, especially in this movement. I find that there's nowhere I can go, not even jail, and be alone. I used to be able to go sit in a cell and nobody said nothing to me, and now I can't do that. You're FTP. You're that guy on First Street. You're that guy by the what?
Run!
It's like 4 years later. What? It is 4 years, isn't it? It's like 3 years.
3
2,
years
3 years
since run.
since run.
Since Freeman said run.
These people still held me like they said
Which
they
was-
shared it
which
out
was
so
fucking
many
golden.
times. It was golden. The best work I've ever done to date. To date. I'm trying to top it. You know I am. I'm trying to do something better. I have not fallen upon it yet. That only happens once in a lifetime.
I forget if it was before or after when Bao ran. It was
It was before. It was a week. It was a week or two before.
Oh really?
He got tased.
Tucson?
Yeah, Tucson. They were trying to tase him.
Bao's run was epic though. He did not get caught.
He did not get caught. He ran fast. Bao is quick. That guy knows how to run. And that was my inspiration. Let's be honest. The entire time I had him in my mind going to meet up with James because the week before I knew what Bao had done and I knew how fast he had run. He ran fast. And I'm like, I know I can't run that fast. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to get or attempted to get tased. I'm not interested, but I didn't have to try very hard. So, Bao did a really good job. I don't know where I went wrong, but man, I bit it.
You did
bit
fine.
the cement. I tried.
Got you where you are today, kind of.
Oh yeah, I did. I love it. I love it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without James. Couldn't do it without Bao. You know, it was just
Talk police.
I wish I. Yep. Tuck. He's down there in Arizona, ain't he?
Yeah.
But that guy's
How about-
always watching him get hammered in the courthouse. They tripped him, and then they started beating him in the chair. That was one of the most horrible things I've had to watch on YouTube. Was him getting.
Right.
I don't know, man. There are some people that, yeah, no matter what I say or do, and I know they know, and I don't know if they know what they've done for my life, but I hope they understand that they've created some positive changes even here in Sioux Falls. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'd be doing more. I guess I would say but my life does not allow that right now.
You have to have a calling, right?
Oh, I
If
have one of those. I've been a nurse for 22 years.
so you're doing good. And as long as you can tell yourself every day you're doing good and that you're healing people, that's the best. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you're healing them. That's like me seeing a cop and saying, I know there's a problem here. I want to fix it. How do I fix it? And then being able to fix it is a whole nother, that's just that hurdle you haven't quite crossed yet. But it's, how am I going to correct this behavior? How am I going to show people that they have a voice and that they can stand up and use it? How do I show them? I mean, you have to see it. You have to see the egregious behavior
As
of
a medical
people.
professional, I've seen mostly good, the 97% good cops doing the right thing with individuals who are incarcerated for whatever reason they end up in the hospital. But I've also seen egregious things where, like, no, you're not questioning this patient. Absolutely not. I'm from the FBI. I don't care who you're from. This person is sedated. You're not getting to ask them any questions. As a matter of fact, you're not coming in the room.
HIPAA or what's that called? The violation. Or they're not even conscious. You need to leave them alone.
It's HIPAA. Yeah, no, it's HIPAA.
HIPAA law. Yes, yeah. Yep.
Oh,
We have laws for a reason, and they need to follow them. So I appreciate that.
2016. A government agent started recording on his phone. As he was trying to get in the room because I wasn't letting him. And he got in my face, and I just told one of the other nurses to, hey, do you have one of those cell phones that can record? Record this. And like three of my nurses walked up and went, oh, okay. Like, you can't go in this room. I feel like you're going to violate their HIPAA rights, and goodbye. You can't come in.
They were gone.
No, the big bosses came up and said, nope, he can't come in. They supported me. Because we had three three cell phone cameras. This is back in 2014. They wasn't that much of a thing then.
Right. Well, and the nurse tried to tell me, hey, people don't want to be watched doing their job. Well, then why'd you take a job under all these cameras? And you're on camera already at the hospital sometimes.
No.
Walking walking in or walking out. It's
Yes.
you don't have total anonymity. You still are on camera, and
But
you
your
accept that.
Your camera in a hospital is like, that's really sketchy, which I've been looking into for years. Really, it's not, you pretty much, you can't do it.
No, not in rooms, not in patient rooms. Patients, people that are admitted.
Hallways, because patients are walking around hallways and they're wearing identifiable information on their wrist and possibly on their IV pump, whatever, on their door.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, and
I'm an
I
expert.
understand. So when people say they don't want to be filmed, I totally get it. Like, I totally get it. I'm not trying to violate anybody's rights. But when the abuses are going on and continually go on, what other choice do you have? But now, if doctors are not committing the abuses, you don't see me in a hospital raising up the camera. But this guy in jail last weekend, I said, it's not that I don't want a camera in the back of the ambulance. It's not that I don't want a camera at the hospital. I do. Everybody has to be accountable. But I am not saying my camera. I am saying the industry's camera. So the MedStar, you got to do your own filming. You got to do your own data collection yourself. Is it right to take pictures of people? No. But if you do it for the safety and the purpose of only protecting you and your staff, and in case someone
I have to interject.
assaults you.
You as a patient, as long as you're not filming or recording any other patients, have a right. I don't know about a right or whatever it is yet, but you should be able to record all interactions with your healthcare team. I'm going to look into that more, but
Big Shitty did. Okay, do you know who he is? He's out of Arizona too. When he was having his heart trouble,
yeah,
he kind of
Big
went
Shitty.
live. Big Shitty, yep, and out of Rapid City, and he did his own filming when he had his heart troubles, and I believe you should. If you're sick, you should be able to show the monitors and see when the neglect happens, right? So if he feels like his nurse isn't getting to him, his heart's pounding out of his chest, he's trying to get help. I guess, if you're going to blow the whistle and say, my nurse is not doing his job, do you know what I'm saying?
I've done that. Like, talk about cops reporting each other for abuses. I have over the years done it many times.
Yeah, if you see something that's just egregious.
And it's been done, missed the medication, left a empty syringe on a patient table, that kind of stuff. Not, gave someone the wrong thing and killed them or whatever. Never anything like that. You can check if you figure out who I am.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But not you. Not you. I meant them.
Them. Yeah. No, but you realize there's checks and balances in everybody's job, and you accept that responsibility when you take a paycheck and when you go to work. I don't want a mass amount of checking. I just want it to be available so that if somebody has an allegation, so whether it's at the DSS level, whether it's at the medical level, whether it's at the hospital or the police department level, the jail level, we can see those cameras. We can see that footage. We can subpoena that footage and figure out where our loved one went, what time our loved one died, what time our loved one hit the tree and got taken to the hospital.
And
You can see,
once they get to the hospital, all that timeline is definitely recorded and commented on and charted on and treated. Right? The cops
yeah,
don't have that
yeah.
same obligation to document like we do. Everything that happens, you know, at this point in my career, I read everything everybody says in a patient's
For
chart, and
facts
to make sure everything's on the up and
on the
up
up and
and
up.
nothing weird, and that it's codable and billable in the end.
Yeah, so that
I don't do that.
you can
I don't
get
do that,
paid.
but I don't do that. But after I look at stuff and go, oh, this is okay or this isn't okay, I need to ask a question. But and I question the doctor or the provider, whoever. But it's anymore. Much of it's on camera. I mean, we're in a small town here, and we have a full camera system, and no one ever gets violated. They
Right.
don't put up with it.
Yeah, if somebody's doing their job properly, you can totally tell the difference between a good career and a bad career, or someone that gets fired or thrown out, like you said, gets called out for their wrongdoings. And I just that's the way I try and put it to him. And this guy does kind of want to argue with me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna figure it out. I mean, if you come across as aggressive or I try to be respectful to everybody and treat you with respect, but I'm not going to kowtow and have you talking down to me as a medical professional,
Absolutely
like
not.
at the jail. That's not okay. But there are things that I don't know, and you too. So it's like we have to, like, I trust that you're the guy that you say you are. And I take you at face value. And I think people do that a lot. And then they end up getting hurt, or they end up taking the wrong medication, or end up having seizures, or they end up. I had a doctor, and he was so brazen to say, "Well, sometimes this stuff just happens." Okay, I get that, but the way you told me that this just happens, and I just need to put up with it, and kind of like, so what? I mean,
I
that's
think
my
I
loved
kind of know
one
what you're talking about from some months ago with a medical issue, and
with the wife.
you're,
Yeah.
you're getting the runaround. Yeah.
Yep. People give you seizures for the rest of their life, and then they just get up and, well, they did their surgery and they're done. They couldn't possibly fix the seizures for the rest of your life, or the fact you just disabled someone for the rest of their life. And then you just sat back and just, hey, no medical malpractice, no help for you, no signing of papers, no I did this, no accountability. You just got up and walked away. That's horrible. I just don't understand how a doctor does that. And it's,
So what
where the
kind of
F are you?
doctor? Maybe this isn't the place.
It was gallbladder surgery. So I don't know what that's called. When they
Take
and
out your
actually,
gallbladder, cholecystectomy.
I think that's what it. Two incisions. One, not sure if it's above the belly button, and one the stomach. Left.
Laparoscopic cholecystectomy.
Yeah, sounds
Should be in
about
the
right.
hospital
Yeah,
for
when
like
you're
you're in the hospital for maybe 2 days.
yeah, if that, you're not even. That's the same day thing. They go in there with uh two long rods and poke them in your stomach,
They
and
put
you're
cameras
you're
and
out.
instruments through little
Yeah.
holes. They grab your gallbladder, cut it
Yep.
off. Maybe they check a couple other things while they're in there, called an intraoperative cholangiogram. And then they uh, sew all that stuff up, pull most of the stuff out, suction everything dry, squirt it with some saline, a lot of saline. Make sure there's nothing bleeding. Pull all the stuff out. So yeah, the 2 or 3 little
But
holes.
when they don't get it clean, which they do, but they way too much meds, way too much. I forget what it was called, but they gave her way too much of it. As far as before surgery, they don't want any infection, so they keep giving you antibiotics. Well, they gave her so much heavy duty antibiotics that, well, day 2 later, then she started having seizures. And
We should talk about this offline, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why we make phone calls.
All right, I'll
For
figure out how
sure.
to send you my phone number.
But
Freeman
for
has
the
mine.
rest of the,
Freeman has my number.
I think I might even have yours. I don't know. I think I've talked to you before, but
But I think I could explain some things to you and find out more information. But yeah, there should be no problems after a normal cholecystectomy from anesthesia or anything.
no. But the medication that they give for the
For the
for
meaning
fighting
antibiotics?
the antibiotics, that was it. That
Yeah,
was, and it's
they
got
almost
side
always
effects.
they almost always put you on a macro whatever biotic.
Yeah, really heavy duty antibiotic.
No, microbiotics, like
Let me
make sure
go
your
ask.
gut to make sure your gut stays healthy. Microbiotics,
Yeah.
kind of like yogurt, but
Hey, what was that
more
medication called
powerful.
that for the that the doctor gave you when you had your seizure? Levaquin?
Macrobi. Did she have any macrobiotics?
Levaquin.
Levaquin, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
heavy duty.
Right. So you give someone that in a saline bag or in a bag and a drip, then you give it to them in pill form, and you dose them up during the surgery and before the surgery.
Did her gallbladder was the gallbladder right? Did it burst? Did it open
Nope.
up?
Nope.
Oh, good.
They just had to take it out because she had stones, the kidney stones, I believe. Or is that wrong?
No,
No,
gallbladder stone.
it's a different pain. It's a different pain. It's
Oh,
the
common bile duct stone. Those are the worst. They hurt and they can cause, because of the backup and the weird stuff that happens, they can cause infection,
yeah,
which is called peritonitis.
the bile with the bile. Yeah, there's a couple things that were going on there. But yeah, so when they take that out, though, your body can't filter out stuff very good or food or whatever. But the point is the way the doctor just no oversight on the Levaquin. No, okay, I'm going to give you this. How much did I give you? No proof of how much I gave you.
Oh yeah, there's
And
proof. It's all in the medical record.
So
Which
if there's no practice,
you can request the medical record, and it should be free.
you know, if
you already
there's
paid for it, it's like public information.
right.
It's your information. Right. It's about you or her, whatever. She has to request it, but you can read the whole medical record.
Well, the bottom line is, I mean, I recorded this guy in his office, and when you hear his answer, it's pathetic at best of his account, or when you ask him straight up about Levaquin, or it's like, did you know as you're giving this to your patient that this has this ability? Did you warn your patient? Not even that. It's the fact that I come into your office and I say that I'm having problems, and you look at me like I'm stupid. Like, oh, well, I'm sure it was traumatic for you.
Did she ever say, like, I feel like the Levaquin caused a problem?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. She pretty much knows. She thinks it was just too much for her body to handle. She took after she got out of the hospital. She took one Tylenol the night. Okay, so the day after, or maybe it was that same day that she went to bed after the surgery. It was that same night, and I think so. She was in a lot of pain, and she says, "I'm just going to take a Tylenol." She never told me she was going to take it. I don't recall her saying she did. She said the next day she did, but that's when she had her seizure, and it was mind. I mean, I don't know. It was just it took a long time just to figure out that yeah, it's the Levaquin, and it's not the fact that the
Uh,
Levaquin with the
no,
Tylenol. I don't
no,
think.
it's lever. When you hear hoofbeats, you don't think of zebras, you think of horses. It's an old nursing term, right?
Yeah, I
And
mean, she knows. She thinks
in
that it
my
was the
mind, in
Levaquin.
my mind, it would be more likely that that was a reaction to anesthesia rather than a reaction to an antibiotic. And
The
I know a
anesthesia
good,
medication.
I know a fair amount about antibiotics, and that's like way at the end of the list of seizures and um, neurological issues beyond numbness and tingling in your fingers or toes for a little while.
The only
So
thing that I read was that
a rude
Levaquin did
doctor is a rude
cause.
doctor. Don't get me wrong. A rude doctor is a
Yeah,
rude doctor. You know, explain it just happens. No, it doesn't just happen. You find out why it happened, and is it going to happen again? That's does she have to be worried about this in the future, like with another surgical procedure? Last time, post-operatively, for whatever reason, I had a seizure.
yep,
Hopefully,
yep.
hopefully it was witnessed the first time. Was it one or more than one?
She's got him now for the rest of her life.
Ah, shit. Did she do
So as far as
CBD or smoke weed?
no, we haven't tried that yet. We are trying to get it legalized in South Dakota. I mean, it's legalized. It's just the medical part of it, and it's trying to get her a card. Like the doctors aren't even writing the scripts yet.
Well, a physician, a licensed, well, most licensed physicians will never give you a. Do you have medical there? I think, right? You have medical
Medical
there.
marijuana, yes.
Yeah, she can get that, and you can probably get CBD, good CBD.
Well, it has to happen sooner than later before she becomes a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? You scramble your brain so many times and it misfires so many times, and then you start forgetting stuff. And I don't
And,
think people
or
understand.
then you can't drive or something like that.
No, she already can't drive. That she hasn't done that for like 7 years or a long
Oh,
time. This shit's years. I think it's been years. I don't know when the first time I said something about it was, but I was listening to the phone call earlier tonight, and I found it on my phone. The 911 call and the cops coming in, and I don't know. It's fucked. The whole thing is just. It's a bad nightmare dream that I stumble upon on my phone from time to time, and where did things go wrong, and why isn't the U.S. government? You know, when you become disabled, you expect your government to take care of you. You expect things, and it's like that's a joke. And it's like doctor fucked up. Nope, he doesn't have to pay. Who does have to pay? I mean, it's garbage. Like I don't. You go from $50,000 a year to fucking nothing, and it don't make no fucking sense. I don't. You kind of lose. Uh, kind of lose faith in people and humanity and
nah,
doctors and
don't do that.
you know I don't like to set my foot in a hospital anymore and trust them with anything more than hey, you can put a band-aid on, but it's hard. I'm just saying, coming from where I'm coming
Well,
from, it's hard.
you know, I have degrees and stuff in medical crap, and even sometimes, I've been in the ER and I forget something or, say something or whatever. Next thing I know, they got the whole wrong idea, and I have to go. I have to go all medical on them and say, "Wait a second," and they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, you're right."
Right, right.
But I get to do that
And
because
yeah,
of who I am and what I know.
yeah,
Most
because you're
people,
medical, you know what you're doing.
most people, I just trust them or I don't. And
Yeah, but I'm not. Listen. I'm not to that point where I distrust the entire medical field. Like I said, I think transparency is transparency on every field, on every level playing field that I can imagine. Fair is fair, and not fair is not fair. And I've seen doctors, I've seen gynecologists, I've seen people that have disrespected their profession so bad that they've been charged with crimes and ended up in jail for the rest of their life. They'll never see the end of a Minnesota jail. But for all those bad people, there are a couple good ones too. So you can't chuck them all in the same basket, just like law enforcement. And you got to hope that the good ones kick the bad ones out at some point, and just understand that they're all under scrutiny by certain people. When they come in black, blue, bloody, missing teeth, elbows are effed up, handcuffs are put on too tight, or tuck police suck, you're tripped in a hallway, whatever's going on, it just there's no forgiveness for putting a 6 foot guy in a chair and strangling him. That you just don't want to see that, and you don't want to think that people are capable of that, but they are, and they often do it. And some are so brazen as to video camera it and then claim they have immunity. But
you know how everybody wants cops to carry insurance or after they lose qualified immunity, right?
yeah,
Most good nurses I know, besides being backed up by the hospital, they carry private insurance. Just like doctors, they're kind of required to carry insurance. We're not, and we do.
right. And you still do to protect yourself.
Well, yeah, because and the insurer will carry you for years and years and years because you've never had a you know claim on it.
A claim. Yep. Yeah.
Oh
I
well,
mean, it seems pretty open and shut that your industry backs you. The medical industry, they back their own and they back each other, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? It seems like there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing to look at, and there isn't.
and if
But
we see a problem, we call it out and deal with it immediately or as quickly as possible. I mean, some of these things may take weeks or months, but
yeah,
at least in my organization, it's pretty amazing how reactive and proactive the bosses can be.
medical professionals can be. Yep, yep.
It's like, oh,
It is totally.
we
It's
did or we're doing something wrong. Well, then we'll fix it. And it's not
yep. We
just
try and
because
try and
we have 3 or 5 government agencies up our butts. It's because it's the right thing to do. Right? It's the right
you're
thing to do.
dealing with people's lives. Yeah, you keep them alive. You're trying to save a life, not this isn't.
Or make them more happily not dead,
Yep,
or
yep.
more
You
healthily,
have nothing.
more healthily
You have
not dead.
nothing. You have nothing to do with Margaret Sanger, so you got my vote. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll never do anything you'll have to vote for.
Right, exactly.
And
See,
it's gonna be another 6 or 8 months before I can even go for best beard.
Yeah, the difference between right and wrong.
It's getting there. It's getting. Wait. It's getting there. But it's
Yeah,
one of
it's
those
halfway
weird
there.
side weirds, curly beards. I don't have Mrs. Freeman to iron my beard or whatever the hell she does for James when he had a beard.
Yeah, he had a beard, and then when I seen him, he didn't have a beard. And then he came back with the beard. I think it was because he seen me and he wanted his beard back.
Oh, one of my favorites was Amish James. That was, when he shaved the mustache, Amish James was pretty damn good.
Dr. Fuchai,
Dr. Fakey.
Dr. Fakey. Yep, that was funny. He was good when that he was at Warren's house. That was funny. He was wearing panties going into the Home Depot too. That was pretty funny.
All right. Well, hey man, I got to bail off the
Get
phone
going.
for a little bit, but it's been a real pleasure chatting with you, man.
Yeah, dude, it's good. I'm
Talk
gonna
to you.
end this. I'm gonna get rid of this and then peace out.
All right. Take care, bro.
Later.